This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Hannah Belinsky coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Wednesday, April 22nd. U.S. lawmakers slam Beijing island nations for blocking Taiwan president's Africa trip. Taiwan again urges China to abandon preconditions, engage with its elected government. And Taiwan-born NASA astronaut sees key role for Taiwan in Artemis program. But first, today's top story. President Lai Ching-te's visit to African ally Eswatini was postponed after Seychelles, Mauritius, and Madagascar abruptly revoked overflight permissions for his plane, prompting U.S. lawmakers to condemn China on Tuesday. Lai had been scheduled to fly directly to Eswatini on Wednesday. The Republican caucus of the U.S. House Committee on Foreign Affairs posted on X, yet again, the Chinese Communist Party is trying to bully Taiwan, a close partner of the United States. We stand with Taiwan against this blatant coercion. The U.S. House Select Committee on Strategic Competition between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party wrote, "We condemn China's efforts to block travel by Taiwan President Lai Ching-te by pressuring other nations to deny overflight clearance. This is not diplomacy, it is economic pressure aimed at isolating a democratic partner." Republican Senator John Curtis posted on X that China's pressure on these nations to isolate Taiwan serves as a clear reminder that totalitarian governments not only restrict internal freedoms but also interfere in foreign affairs. Under a Chinese-controlled international order, the actions, speech, and fundamental freedoms of those who oppose it will be restricted. Paraguay's Ministry of Foreign Affairs posted on X condemning China for using pressure and economic coercion to cancel the flight permissions, reaffirming support for Taiwan and nations' right to freely develop relations without undue interference. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council urged Beijing to drop political conditions for dialogue while warning that China's new cross-strait incentives are politically motivated and could expose Taiwan's industries to economic and strategic risks.
Taiwan again urges China to abandon preconditions and engage with its elected government. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council has again urged Beijing to abandon political preconditions and engage directly with Taiwan's elected government on cross-strait matters. The Council also reiterated its warning over a package of measures aimed at promoting cross-strait trade and exchanges unveiled by China earlier this month. Speaking at a forum with scholars on cross-strait relations in Taipei on Tuesday, April 21st, Mainland Affairs Council Deputy Minister Shen Youzhong said that Beijing had repackaged previously suspended measures. These are part of what he described as a large gift package following a meeting between Chinese leader Xi Jinping and KMT leader Zheng Liwen this month. The Deputy Minister said the measures were based on political preconditions, such as adherence to the 1992 consensus and opposition to so-called Taiwan independence. He described the policies as political tools to divide Taiwan and promote unification and integration. Shen warned that such measures, imposed without formal agreements or institutional safeguards with Taiwan's government, could place Taiwanese industries at risk of falling into what he described as a united front trap. He also cited China's slowing economy, saying foreign direct investment had declined by nearly half since 2023 and that there is no reason to return to what he described as the irreversible path of depending on the Chinese market. This is James Thompson for Radio Taiwan International, reporting from Taipei.
Taiwan-born National Aeronautics and Space Administration astronaut Kjell Lindgren is visiting this week on the invitation of the American Institute in Taiwan. During his meeting with Vice President Hsiao Bi-khim this Tuesday, he said he looks forward to Taiwan leveraging its strength to support the United States Artemis lunar program. Lindgren, a trained astronaut of many years who has carried out missions on the International Space Station, is visiting Taiwan as part of the U.S. State Department's Speaker Program. Lindgren spent the first 2 years of his life in Taiwan before moving to the United Kingdom and later back to the U.S. Hsiao noted that while she had met retired NASA astronaut and U.S. Senator from Arizona Mark Kelly, this was her first time meeting an astronaut who was born in Taiwan. She said she believes his story will inspire more young people to pursue careers in the space field. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the moon for the first time since the Apollo program and to build a permanent lunar base. Lindgren said that his experience working at NASA has given him a deep understanding that major achievements require international partners, and that Taiwan can be one such partner.
And as we look towards Artemis and putting a sustainable presence on the moon, on the south pole of the moon here in the future, is going to require that same team of partners all around the world. And so I look forward to the possibility of leveraging Taiwan's incredible resources of technological knowledge, science, medicine, and being able to bring that to bear as we partner to explore.
Hsiao emphasized that although Taiwan started relatively late in the space sector, they hope to continue promoting international exchange and cooperation with NASA and other partners. Space technology is crucial to Taiwan's overall resilience, including next-generation communications technologies and Earth observation capabilities used in national defense, public welfare, and scientific research, all of which are key areas for future development. Faced with the looming threat of a 4 degrees Celsius rise in global temperatures by the end of the century, Environment Minister Peng Qiming said this Wednesday at the legislature that the ministry plans to propose a national tree planting plan by the end of the month as a core strategy for Taiwan's climate adaptation. Peng said that summer temperatures in Taiwan could regularly reach 40 degrees Celsius in the future. He noted that global carbon reduction efforts remain seriously insufficient, so national strategies should be based on a 2 to 3 degrees Celsius warming scenario while preparing for a possible 4 degrees Celsius increase by 2100. Consequently, the Environment Ministry has launched the fourth phase of its National Climate Change Adaptation Action Plan, focusing on compound risks and transformational adaptation. The minister outlined 5 major benefits of urban forests: reducing temperatures and mitigating the urban heat island effect, purifying air, strengthening flood resilience, and providing habitats for diverse species to protect biodiversity.
Shade can help keep people cooler in the summer, encouraging outdoor activity and reducing the need to stay indoors with air conditioning. It can significantly lower urban temperatures, reduce cooling-related energy consumption, and improve air quality. Trees also increase soil permeability, lowering flood risk.
According to their plan, over the next 10 years, citizens and businesses will be encouraged to adopt and maintain trees, integrating greenery into daily commuting routes as an effective way to mitigate heat island effects and improve air quality. French Senate Vice President Didier Mandela led a parliamentary delegation to Taiwan this week, with Foreign Minister Lin Jialong expressing confidence on Wednesday that Taiwan will become an indispensable partner as France pursues strategic autonomy and re-industrialization. Mandela said the visit aimed to demonstrate France's long-term support for Taiwan amid rapidly shifting geopolitical conditions, with the delegation seeking deeper exchanges on digital technology, energies, and science. Tangyuan are served at wedding banquets in the north, but according to a Tainan chef, in the south they're considered a dessert.
A simple round dumpling bowl is stirring up a surprisingly lively debate in Taiwan. Tangyuan, glutinous rice bowls symbolizing unity and good fortune, are a staple at traditional Taiwanese banquets, but whether they count as a dish or a snack depends on where you're sitting. In northern Taiwan, deep-fried tangyuan filled with sesame paste and dusted with powdered sugar and peanut flour are commonly served as a standalone course. In the south, the same treat has traditionally appeared as a pre-meal snack or in a sweet soup form known as 8 treasure tangyuan. A Tainan banquet chef explained that the regional difference has faded over time. There are many choices now: pudding, ice cream, guests have plenty of options, so tangyuan has gradually been treated more as a small side, he said. A hotel executive chef echoed the shift, noting that the north-south distinction has largely dissolved. What remains consistent, locals say, is the meaning behind the name, Hua Hao Yue Yuan, wishing couples a beautiful and complete life together. Phil Leskowski for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Hannah Belinsky. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.